Hello, folks. How's it going? Thank you for the poke, Shawnee, and hello. And hi, Sky. I hope you enjoyed sliding in. It would help to put stickers in a sticker book if I actually got the sticker book, just generally speaking. So as the title says, shorter stream today. And my work schedule has changed, so we're gonna have shorter stream for the next couple Tuesdays. Hi, stars. So just as a warning, they're gonna be shorter. I am going to still do them, I think, unless I'm feeling particularly overwhelmed. But I do have modeling sessions in the evening on the next 2 Tuesdays. So yeah. Yeah, I know. the whole discrepancy, I guess is the word, worldwide over the time things. I can't brain, apparently. Is messing with stuff. It's messing with my schedule. So I have some stickers. I have this one that I got from Dave, Incendavery, who I subscribe to his Patreon sticker tier, so I get a sticker once a month. I like this one. It's a good reminder for me. Then I also got these little stickers from somebody who is Lib's friend, Lollipop Lane. I can read. Holy cow. My brain is even worse off than I thought it was. So we have those. I saw the Bite Me Bat sticker and I was like, oh, well, I need that. So thank you. I just did them yesterday. I had Rainbow's chat choose vaguely what nails I was going to do. So I have nail wraps from Espionage Cosmetics, which are my favorite, and then a single accent nail. Thank you for the sub, Sky. I appreciate you and the work that you do. 4 months. Have I really been... What? I am, like, vaguely aware that my streamiversary is coming up. But, like, what? When did that happen? Time? Passing? It's more likely than you think. And then some stuff that I got from a Kickstarter, some pins that also had stickers came in. Oh, that's the coupon code. You guys don't need to see that. These are the stickers. So I have some little mushrooms to add to the mushroom page. There. And some frogs. We love frogs. Oh, those are those. Those don't really need anything special. Let's see. We have some frogs with little mushroom hats. Hey, Cap. How you doing? Oh my god, this frog is crying so hard. That's a mood. Not gonna lie. I'm having, like, a weird brain day today, and I know exactly why, but that doesn't mean that I, like, approve of it. You know what I mean? This is from, I'm guessing it's pronounced Gaki, but I don't really know. Yes, G-A-W-K-I. I did a Kickstarter with them for some mushroom pins, and they sent stickers too, so we're putting those in here. Thank you. The reason that it's a shorter stream today is because I have a book club later, where we're going to talk about a book that everybody else is very excited for, and I wouldn't say I despise it, because that implies much more passion behind it. Than I possess. But I'm not a fan, I'll put it that way. Like, I don't know, it's just is what it is. I am stretching. I also added some different hydrate things. So there's a couple that you can get now. I've started collecting cats who do that little scratchy thing next to water before they drink. So there's 3 different kitties that do that. And then the Vaporeon that we already had. Ambivalence, but like negative. A little bit. Like it's tinted towards negative. I I need to take a sippy. That's the next thing. Oh yeah, I added more sounds too because I had some extra time. So that's a thing.
That's assy.
Say something nice about myself. Apparently that's gonna be difficult for me today. That's the point. Hi BP, welcome in. Thanks for the toots. I will say that I finished. This is a mundane thing, but I'm still happy about it. I finished a house that I was designing in House Flipper last night, and I'm really happy with how it turned out.
You want to take a nap?
I'm taking a nap here.
Okay, take a nap right there then.
Because I have the DLC for House Flipper, so there's DLC that lets you do like gardens and stuff. So there's a tiny little house, like so small that you can't fit a bathroom in it, kind of tiny. So I did that and then did like a really pretty huge garden. And I'm really happy about that. It turned out very nice. And yes, please, that's why they're there. They do have cooldowns on them. Because if I hear too many sounds, I turn into the Joker. But we're finding a balance. These are all sounds that I have playing in my own head, just in general. So, but stickers. Oh, Grim, I have not sent your stickers yet, but they're in an envelope with a stamp on them. We just need to drop it off at the post office, so it'll be soon. But I think I kind of want to put one of our froggies over here. I feel like this crying one kind of goes with the small live. Yeah, I figured you weren't too fussed about it, but I would warn you. Also, just in case it's super obvious, I don't think it is. I subluxated my thumb yesterday. Which was not super comfy, but it's a little swollen and sore, and I've got like a tiny bit of bruising around the joint. So if you notice that, like, it's fine. I know what happened. It's not a huge thing. Don't worry about it. We're all right. I'm just a little sore. But that will go really well. Like, the timing on that is great with the book club tonight, because the main character in the book has hypermobility that I don't think is treated very well. And I also have hypermobility, and my thumb decided to pop out of the socket while I was tying my bathrobe yesterday after getting out of the shower. So, you know, yeah. Thanks for proving my point, thumb. I would have rather you not did that, though. You know how it is. It is so much harder to peel stickers when I have nail wraps on. I forgot about that. There we go. The clear ones are always a little harder to get off of the backing too. I think that's not quite enough space. Let's see here. I feel silly about it though, Grim, because like I've had a fair amount of shop orders in the past like week and a half. And so I kept mailing out things for work and going, all right, checked that off in my brain, but that was not all that I needed to check off, actually. Can I maybe fit you in here, please? Pretty please? I would love for you to fit right here. There we go. Yeah, that was about you. I kept going like, all right, we did it. And no, we actually hadn't done it, brain, but thank you. Okay, I have a specific mushroom page too. I do think the reason I bought these stickers in the first place was because of this. Bite me. I saw that. There's also a I don't bite and love bites, but the bite me is definitely my sticker. If you know, you know. I I think I can fit this one up here though, and I think that's cute. So let's do that. I'm glad Kaiju still loves me. That makes life better. Oh, I also added another alert for the little treat. So there's 2 now that it will randomly pick between. That's the other one. And I do have more sounds that I want to add, but I wanted to test out and see how this mini worked and if it was okay for my brain. I think we're okay. Because we aren't too nuts. I also added another bit alert, I think just the one, and I made a spreadsheet so you know what's going to happen when you send bits. Slowly adding more things to that as I think of them. Too big. Too big. This is a good little guy page. It's not enough for chicken nuggets! Thank you for the little treat. I think I'm gonna put the bite me bat on this page. That seems to make sense. And I think that I want a sugar candy today. I do still have salmiakki over here, but let's have a little sugar candy. Oh, I can tell that the saturation on this is really wonky. I need to get a better webcam. I keep saying that. It'll happen at some point. I also think we could have a little excited guy down here. I think that fits. Nail wraps, please work with me. Please. Did it? I always get excited when I see other people doing clear stickers, because I do a lot of clear stickers too, just because I think they look nicer. But that is definitely not the most common kind of sticker. I just think they look better. Oh. Oh. I think we should put fuck nostalgia right next to the fuck you sticker. I think that just fits. I love this one. This is a good sticker. I'm gonna need to put it someplace as like a reminder to myself, because you know how it be with depression brain and nostalgia that isn't really nostalgia. And then I have our mushroom page in here somewhere. Right here. Boop. And we have some little mushroomies. Yeah, this is like the bone page. Because I just like bones. This has like edibles, I guess. Juice and some snacks. And really just a Lucy page because I wasn't sure where else to put her at the moment. I have all sorts of stuff. This is my favorite sticker of all time though. Being a nuisance is my love language. A truer statement about me has never been spoken. This is it. This is where it's at. Please peel. Thank you. Goodness gracious. There it is. I was like, I feel like I'm missing one. For all I know, it's on my bed still, because I did open the entire package and I was like, oh, right, stickers. I forgot. They do look like a fun guy. We have many fun guys on this page. Also, look at the booty that they gave this frog. Not only is he rich in mushrooms, he is rich in booty. Mushroom booty? There's another joke in there. My brain's not gonna poop it out though. So that's a IKEA joke. Make it yourself at home. Thank you. Yeah. He's thickums. He does have kind of polytoad vibes in one of these. Oh, he's high in this one. That's good. He looks like polytoad in this one. Which makes sense, because polytoad would be a toad, right? But his little feet look very polytoad in that. Hello, Iron Crew. How we doing? I hear that you had some issues. Aha! Sky, you cannot escape me. Listen to me twice, damn it. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. I was just putting some stickers in my sticker book before I start doing swatches. Boop, boop, boop. I'm pretty sure everyone here knows I, because I talk about I a lot. But if you aren't following I, you absolutely should follow I. Oh yeah, Stars, you definitely don't know who I is. Thank you for the follow, Chicky. Yeah, he is Scottish. He has a nice voice. He has nice hair. Just generally good vibes. Hi, Kata. Hi, Waffle. I was just adding some new stickers to my sticker book. We can just flip through this before I actually get to doing arts. Because I like stickers, man. They're so fun. I just have so many stickers. And I will say the sticker book is made by my friend Lib, which I have mentioned before. Am I a Wrangler? Does that make me a Jeep? There are a lot of Jeeps in Alaska. A surprising amount given how cold it is. Yeah. Stickers. But we're just doing a shorter stream today and doing some swatches. To figure out what watercolors I want to add to my usual thingamabopper. Yes, I did, Stars. I did. And thank you for keeping an eye on that. I appreciate it. This is how far we got. I think this is 2 streams worth now of doing these. Hi, Lapras. Good to see you. Yeah, it does. If you come through, it counts you. We still have like a sheet and a half of these to do. We already did the pearlescent ones, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of. They aren't very good. But we still have a few of these. We'll see if I can get it done today. Because I do have some other things that we could be doing. Which probably won't happen today, but will probably happen on Friday because I've been working on my website. And there are some other assets that I want to make because I'm maybe committing to the aesthetic a little bit too hard. I know that that's like a shock to anybody who knows me. Lies. So I've been making like a bunch of my own assets for the website because I want to make it look like a sticker sheet on every page. So it's like you're sticking stickers in your notebook kind of a thing, but with my own art. Because my aesthetic is very much just a whole bunch of pieces of paper shoved together. You know how it is. So we are here. No, did I have some more left on this page, and I just set it on the side because I was cleaning something up. Yes, that's exactly what happened. We actually have 2 pages. Yep. Have a good dinner, Kata. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Also, I'm like really sleepy today. My schedule got thrown off yesterday because the work schedule I thought I was going to have didn't happen. So I could do that. I actually, you know what? If I ever do a subathon at some point, which I've been considering a little bit for the Streamiversary, one of our goals can be that I release to the world the videos I have of me reading children's books on my YouTube that are set privately. I do have one up there that's still visible, I think, that is me reading one of my favorite books from when I was a kid, which is incredibly morbid and weird. I do think if I ever finish my 6 Swans rewrite, I am going to pay to do an audiobook for it. For surezies. Because I just think his voice and the accent would go well with the vibe I have in that. Because I did kind of a very Irish-Scottish kind of vibe to it. Well, am doing. It's not done. This is such a pretty color. I want to eat it. Oh, yeah, all good. Good luck with the Breath of the Wild, Lapras. Are you taking a break from... Sorry, I know you said you're lurking, but I'm guessing you're taking a break from the no death run then to do the 100%. See, the trick is, Grim, you have to ask her while she's streaming what a word in German means, and then she'll just say a bunch of things in German and then explain it in English. Or you ask her what a word in German would be, and then she can't remember because she's got her English brain on, and then she feels silly. Those are the ways that it goes. I will remind everybody once again that love is stored in the callouts. Oh, this is a nice color too. Although I don't think you'd need this and the cobalt teal on the same palette for sure. That's how you can tell I really think you're my friend, though, is that I've noticed your habits enough to make a joke out of it. So I do actually need to keep an eye on the time today. Because I need enough time to, one, let my laptop cool down before I have to get on a call for book group, but also I need some time to, like, let my brain exist for a little bit. So that I can recharge for a second. Yeah, that's rough, Lapras. But it does give you a chance to replay the game that you really like playing and want some sort of direction in, so that's something, at least. The genuine pigments ones are always so much lighter than the synthetic colors, and it's so interesting to me. Like, no wonder art looks so different. Our pigments are just like a completely different beast. Do I have anything else interesting to say today? I don't know that I do. Like, I mean, I'll come up with something to say, but I don't think I had anything else that I really needed to say while I was on stream. Because sometimes I do have a lot of things to say. I think aside from working on website and adding more sounds to stream, I think that's pretty much it. I think I did mention that at some point we're probably going to do a packing stream because I'm repackaging all my original art with certificates of authenticity, which is like, there's a lot of it and I don't want to. I also have to move over like all of my listings from Ko-fi onto the website, which is gonna take about 6 million years. But I mentioned that I might do like a big original art sale, and that's going on for my patrons. They have the coupon code, and I will be releasing it on April 2nd on socials. So if there's some original piece of art of mine that you're like, oh, I really want that, but I can't afford it, it's about to get a lot more affordable. And if I don't sell a bunch, I'm probably going to pick and choose what listings I'm moving over. So some of them are very similar, Shawnee, for sure. But it is also possible to have a mild amount of color blindness. Yeah. It's also very possible to have color blindness and just like not have it affect you enough for you to notice for a long time. But yeah, I would say that that's a pale green. Thank you. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I mostly have pretty good color vision. There are a couple colors that I have trouble differentiating, like the very pale shades, like very different. I cannot brain. If they're very similar, I have some trouble telling differences between greens. But that's mostly on games where I'm like arranging the colors in order. Sometimes those are rough for me, but for the most part, I can see colors really well. There are like color tests online that you can see. That's fair, Shawnee. And yeah, English words speak goo. That's it. But a lot of these colors are very similar. But they'll be different pigment bases to get somewhere similar, so they'd mix differently if you were mixing your own stuff. Or the pigment is, there's a synthetic one and a natural one. I used to do a lot of singing. I don't anymore though. Mostly that was because I was forced into it as a child, but I did do musical theater in high school. I don't know if you guys knew this about me. I'm a nerd. Sorry if this is the way that you find out. Meridian is one of my favorites. It's so pretty. I know. It's such a shock. There were no warning signs up to this point that I might have been a nerd. It just happened. Sorry to blindside you like that. But I was weird even for theater kids in high school. Like, I was so weird the theater kids didn't really like me, which is a lot of weird. That's a lot of weird to make the theater kids not like you. Yeah, well, these were all people in high school, and I have not talked to anybody I went to high school with in about a decade, probably longer than that. Because I've mentioned this before, but I graduated and then like immediately moved to Alaska while everybody was getting ready to go to college. So I just kind of dropped off the map, and a lot of people who I thought were my friends never talked to me again. And like, I was an annoying teenager, but everyone's an annoying teenager. So. I also think I've mentioned this before, but I had a group of who I thought were my best friends in like our junior year of high school switch schools without telling me. So I just came to school one day and they had all switched to a different school and left me without saying anything. Fun fact, high school sucks. This is a really nice color too. But yeah, there's a good reason why I haven't talked to anybody from high school, and that's because they were all kind of dicks. So there you go. So if you're still in high school, you can escape. It's gonna be okay. Even if it sucks now, there's a future in which you have not thought about those people for years at a time, and it's fine. Don't worry about it. What you do now doesn't necessarily need to affect the rest of your life. Yeah, I do have this one. I was like, this one looks familiar. I'm pretty sure I have a tube of this, and I do. It's a good jungly green. Yeah, I had to look up somebody's last name because I was like, I vaguely remember it, but I cannot bring it to mind. So I looked it up in a yearbook. And I was like, yeah, and then immediately forgot it again, because it's not important. It's just one of those things where you think about it and you can't remember it, and it annoys you. Yep, have a good lurk, Shawnee, and good luck with dinner. Yeah, for sure, because, I mean, this is true of any portion in your life. When you're in it, it feels like that's all there is. And that's even more true the younger that you are, because you don't have as much experience to compare it to, or you don't have as much experience about how things shift over time. So in high school, it really feels like that's all you're gonna have forever, but it's not the case. It's easy to feel that way, but I promise that it's not real. That's probably me for everybody I went to high school with, Grim. Because when I moved to Alaska, so a bunch of people just straight up stopped talking to me. And a couple of people kept track of me for like a couple months and then just kind of dropped it, which is fair. Like, everybody was doing their own thing. But I also got really depressed when I moved to Alaska. It's almost like if you lived in the same place for 17 years of your life, like the entire time that you were a conscious individual, and then you moved away from that, that would mess with your sense of self a little bit. So I kind of just deleted all of my social media and remade it without listing the place where I moved from as my hometown. So I bet that there's a lot of people who cannot find me. Which I did, how long ago is that? A while back. We'll see if I get another message. But for like the 10-year high school reunion, somebody's mom managed to find me on Facebook and message me. And I was like, I have absolutely no interest in going to any reunion ever. Bye. And I blocked everybody related. I was just like, nah, not doing it. So we'll see if they can find me for the 20-year. And if they can, then I know that I need to nuke my online presence again, clearly. Like, I'll occasionally, there's one person who I'll message sometimes, like just randomly, just because I have good memories, and his family is friends with somebody who my family is still friends with, but that's pretty much it. Yeah, I have a very boring name, affectionate, so I'm not very easy to Google by my legal name. If they remember what my username was, because I changed it when I moved to Alaska to Tundra Katie Bean, if they remember that, I'm super easy to find. But the chances of somebody I haven't talked to in 12 years remembering that is minimal. So, it's not like I wouldn't be okay with hearing from some of the people that I went to school with, but for the most part, like the people who do reunion organizing and stuff are the people who bullied me, and I'm like, I'm not interested, bye. I'm coming up on the 20-year reunion. That would be in 2026 for me. But I also don't really want to deal with those people anymore. For a number of reasons. But yeah, there's one person who I talked to, like, I just message randomly on occasion. It's not super common or anything. When I have some random memory of them, because, like I said, they're kind of in the same sphere as family friends of mine. And I guess occasionally my high school boyfriend will message me, but he hasn't done that in a while. He usually did that when he was drinking, though. So that led to some weird conversations. And I was kind of over it, not gonna lie. This green is green. This is like frog green, straight up. Like Kermit green. I'm renaming it. I know that it's called Fallow Yellow Green, but this is Kermit green now. Everybody please change your labeling to apply. To be fair, I guess I don't really talk to anybody I went to college with either anymore. We're still friends on Facebook and stuff, but it's not like friendship, if you catch my drift. I'm not great at keeping long-term friends. I'm better with internet friends than I am with anything else, just because I'm so introverted that I don't want to be in the same room with anybody else ever. If I'm being honest. Like, I'll do it sometimes. Some people are worth it. But for the most part, nah. I would rather spend time by myself. Okay, guys, it's time for everybody's favorite green. This is Hooker's green. Just in case anybody was curious, this is the funniest paint name there is. And I feel a little bad for Mr. Hooker, because it must have been hard to go through life with that name. But he still chose to label his green Hooker's green. So he can't have hated it that much. Yeah, it's a good green. There's a reason that we still use it. And it's because it's a really good green for, like, leaves. I was gonna say greenery, which is still accurate, but it sounds funny. Yeah, it's a good green. It's a green that slaps, but it is not a green that fucks, perhaps, despite the name. Classic sap green is next. But it's one that's used for a lot of foliage and stuff like that. That's a word I could have used instead of greenery. Foliage. There we go. I remember words eventually. Oh, yes, yes. I'm trying to remember what green I used for the Ace Pride flag that I did. Or A Romantic, I mean, sorry. And I don't remember. I probably mixed one that was similar to this kind of sap green. There you go. It only fucks for cash. Also known as the US economy, I guess. This is an ice cream that I would probably use a fair amount, but I'm betting that it's not worth it to me to pay the money for it because this is one of the genuine ones, so it's gonna be expensive. Although they do sell it in the smaller tubes. It's weird to me what they sell in the smaller tubes and what they don't. It has notations on the sheet itself for what containers they sell it in. So some of them have the 5 milliliter containers and some of them they only sell in 15, which is like a lot. That took me a second, but yes, Cap. I will call it capitohism now. Yeah. I thought you were going for like a theology joke, but no. I got there. I got there eventually. To stop gripping the table like that. That hurts. For anybody who missed me saying, the reason my thumb might look a little weird, I subluxated it yesterday, so I'm a little sore. I wasn't even doing anything dangerous. I just want to say I was tying my bathrobe after taking a shower and my thumb decided to fuck off, I guess. Sleep well, chickie. See you later. I'm sure I'll run into you again this week. Me trying to remember what day it is. It's Tuesday. It feels like a Wednesday to me for some reason, which doesn't make any sense because then I wouldn't be streaming. Green Appetite. This is one that I have as well. Now I'm realizing that I marked all of those colors for me to like research and figure out what was behind the names and the pigment, and then I promptly did not do that. I had too many things and not enough brain power. Too many tabs open at all times and my brain is suffering for it. Okay, that's that page. We've finished a page, we've made progress. Now we get to move on to, well, there's more greens first, but then we get to move on to browns. And then blacks, which I'm sure this camera will not pick up well. This camera works, it's fine, but it is not made to do art, and that is very clear. Eventually this one will become a face cam, but I need to like actually figure out what other camera I want for art stuff, and I need to get my studio space set up. because I do not have the space on the freaking coffee table in the living room to have 2 cameras going at once. I also need to get like a desktop computer, which we've made some progress on that, because I don't think my laptop could handle having 2 cameras going at once. She's working hard enough as it is. I will get there. I need to do like a draft up of costs at some point so that I can start moving forward with these things. Because I have been offered help as long as I put together a little sheet of how much money I would need. I just haven't gotten around to that yet. There's too many things to do in the world. And I don't have a lot of time or a lot of brain, if I'm being honest. Deep sap green. I thought it said sea green, and I was like, that's not sea green. But I'm not shrimping. I'm not shrimping, Streamlabs. It's okay. Thank you, though. Did I did. I definitely just put my wrist in wet paint. Classic Katie move. It's not really a stream until I get paint on my arm. That won't be as bad as that magenta, though. I definitely dyed a part of my arm pink for like 2 days when I put my hand in the magenta gouache the other day. Because, I don't know, magenta just likes to hang out for a while, I guess. I'm also really pale, so any color shows up pretty intensely. This is an interesting color. It's very green-black. No, Grim, that's illegal. I think it may be time to switch how we've layered these. That's the problem with these pages. They're like very long, so. A shrimp roll. If I liked shrimp, that would sound delicious. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you guys right now, Prussian green fucks. I should probably buy some of that. I have Prussian blue, and Prussian blue also fucks, just to be clear. Oh no, Amethyst, oh no. Fun. What were you doing to dye your hands blue, Stars? Do we get to know? Prussian green is very good. I probably don't really need it. There's some of these other turquoises that are close to this. But it is very nice and pigmented. Ah, yeah. Ink will do that. This is green earth, but apparently it's rare. Rare green earth. What makes it rare? Nobody knows. Somebody probably does know, but not me. It's another one of those things where, like, I just want to sit and research all of these pigments. I want to know the history of every single pigment on the planet Earth. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. Undersea green is another one that I have. I don't remember what the pack was called, but I got some of these like fancy colors in some sort of artist pack that Daniel Smith sells. Undersea green is very much goose poop green, just in case anybody was wondering. Same color. If you know, you know. If you live near geese. I have had a song stuck in my head. Like, I had it stuck in my head like all night last night, even though I didn't listen to it. Yeah. The lake that I learned to swim in as a kid had a bunch of geese, and you had to like run past them in the summer and try to not get bitten. And it also involved a lot of goose poop. So it's a very specific color that your feet get dyed when you're trying to run past a goose. And by a goose, I mean like 300 geese. Geese are mean when they bite. They bite you with their little teeth and then they twist. And it hurts really bad. Which is probably another reason for my bird fear. Yeah, they do. They do. I think all birds remember that they were once dinosaurs and that's why they're so mad, but I think geese remember the most and they're the most angry about it. Because they're mean. They remember they used to be powerful and they aren't going to take any shit. Chickens aren't as smart, mostly. So, like, they aren't an evil genius, you know? They're just, like, a guy who's gonna hit you. Geese, on the other hand, are quite a bit smarter. Oh, nice! Thanks, Cap. I did finally pay Cap, too. Although, you're gonna get paid more than that, Cap, just to be clear, because that's not enough money for what you're doing, in my opinion. Chickens are mean, but it's kind of like there are stupid mean people and there are smart mean people, and smart mean people can be a lot meaner to you because of the smartness. Stupid mean people like miss the mark a fair amount. They're just like mean in general. They're scattershotting being mean versus geese and smart mean people who will just target a specific point. You know what I mean? So like, yes, they're both mean, but it's different vibes. Oh, this color is hideous. I love it. This is baby shit yellow. That's what this color is called in my family. I know my family is not the only one to call this color that, but baby shit yellow. For sure, Aziz. Oh, yeah, for sure. Cassowaries are like the moose of birds. Rich green gold. You are baby shit yellow. Don't lie to me. Here's the nickel azo yellow that I have and use all the time. This yellow is fantastic. I'm not a huge yellow fan. Like, you need yellow to make other colors. But this yellow is very good. It's kind of like mustardy, but if you mix it with enough water, it gets to be like a very bright yellow. It's really intense. Yep. But this is definitely the yellow that I use the most. And we have some bronze eye, which is not super pigmented. It's a nice brown. That might be worth adding to my palette, actually, depending on how much it costs. Because again, this is one of the genuines. They have little markings that tell you if the pigment is like an actual genuine pigment of the earth. And those ones are always more expensive, which makes sense, because it takes more work to find a pigment like that than it does to create a synthetic pigment in a lab in general. That's very pale. Are you actually that pale? Did I just not pick up enough pigment? No, you're just actually that pale. Okay. I do love me some ochre. Oh, I did not... I had a reel to post and I didn't do it. That's fine. I have too many things in my brain. The Color and Focus poll for next month's Color and Focus is up for my patrons now. So if you wanted to vote on that, you could join. You could become a patron right now for the low price of $1 and vote on what my fate will be for color next month. I know which one I'm hoping for, but I won't say because that will skew the vote. Ooh, this is a fun color. It's very red. I think I may be working on a migraine. I would rather not be working on a migraine. I did cut my hair yesterday, and I didn't get a headache after showering, which I have been getting regularly for the past little while. I think maybe that my hair is just too heavy, and I should have cut it way before. I just have like a lot of hair, and so when it gets wet, it stays wet for a really long time, and it's heavy as hell. But wild fact, if you cut 5 inches of your hair off, your hair is lighter. Hi, Mommy. How you doing? I'm assuming that's you. Your username is super dark. Yes, it is. Okay, good. At some point, I'm going to call somebody else with a dark username Mommy, and they're going to be like, what the hell is wrong with you? Many things. Many things. Yeah, I've considered getting an undercut, but it involves a level of upkeep that I don't think I'm capable of, if I'm being honest. Because, like, to keep it looking nice, you need to get it touched up. And I'm not capable of touching it up myself, I think. And it doesn't just have to be today. You said hi to him this week for surezies, so you can just say again. I don't think the police will come for you for this. Yeah! Fingernails! Kuro and Cap actually are some of the people who helped me decide what to do with my nails. Well, I'm not saying that she's not going to say hi to you. I'm saying that she could say hi again. Because the reason she was asking is like, should I say again? I think she can say again anytime that she wants. Thank you. We'll see how long they last. I do have another color if the accent nail starts chipping that I'm going to try with these, like a darker red-brown that I think would look nice. But yeah, so these are, the nail wraps are from Espionage Cosmetics, who do a lot of nerdy nail wraps. So I have some that are like, there's some that are supernatural focused. I have one of those left still, I think. There's some that are like Mario, and I have some that are the Swan Princess, the movie, the animated movie. There's some with dice on them. There's ones that are just words from books printed on the nail wraps. Those are some of my favorites. They have a bunch of cool stuff. I haven't bought from them in a while though, just because I went so ham at one point that I'm still working through the backlog of them. Oh, I have some Wonder Woman ones. I have some Star Trek ones too. There's some comic ones. I have like a Harley Quinn set, I think, that was free with my order at one point. Oh, do you? Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Like, no rush at all. But those will be more sounds added in addition to the ones that are added since last time once Kuro sends me those files. You can rush if you want to. You just don't need to on my account. I have no work this week other than just, like, I do have work this week, but I don't have work outside of my house this week. Is that the right way to phrase it? I don't know. So I actually have some time to do things behind the scenes a little bit. Oh, I figured out why I think today feels like a Wednesday. It's just because I'm like booked all day. I woke up and I started doing things. I'm gonna sign off a stream and then start doing things. Yeah, see, so I do the modeling sessions, which is like the work outside the house. The rest of my work is just this stuff, basically. So it's all art and behind the scenes stuff. So I do Patreon and that kind of stuff. Although the modeling job is technically a temp job. You have to reapply after a certain amount of time, but you can only work like 6 months on, 3 months off because of the way that's set up at the university. So this summer I'll be free to do other things, which probably includes visiting my grandmother. My dad is planning on coming up to visit too, which means I won't be streaming whenever he does that, probably, because I'll need to put my stuff away since I'm in the living room. And also he will expect the majority of my time while I'm here, so, or while he's here, I mean. Yeah. He is up visiting people. I don't know if he's staying with us or not. I'll need to ask at some point, which will involve more work for me, which is what it is, but woo, I cannot wait to get my studio set up so that I can actually, like, close a door and do things that aren't in the way, because that will do more streams. Welcome back, Sky. How is your hair? Oh my goodness, so many things. There's the other treat. I am that child at all times. I love cotton candy, in case anybody was wondering. Silver is hard to get right, I have heard. I do kind of want to add more red to my hair again. But I need to remember to actually buy the appropriate amount of dye this time. Hi, lesbian. How you doing? Okay, I'm stretching. I take a sippy. And I will have a little treat. Thank you. Hand and wrist stretchies. We're going to be very gentle today. And I'm not going to move my thumb weird. Because my thumb decided to vacate the premises yesterday. A little bit. And is still pretty sore. Ooh! I'm sure you'll get something prepared though. And I'm sure you could also spitball pretty well. Alright. That was all the things I was told to do, correct? Stretchy, yes. Hydrate, yes. First stretches, yes. Treat, yes. Okay. I did them. What time is it? Okay. I need to remember to look at the clock and not get distracted. Because I have things to do later. Which I did mention this at the top of the stream, but I will mention again. The next two Tuesday streams are going to be a bit shorter because I do have work outside of the home to do. So this many. All of those empty squares are what we have left to do. It's not going to happen today. Yeah. So the all of the watercolors are 266 colors in this dot sheet. And then they also gave me some gouache. So we did those ones. Yeah, I feel that, lesbian. Soggy baking computer is definitely a mood. Did that. Yeah, okay. Do this next. Yeah, it's a lot of colors, but once I get these set, I can look at them and decide which colors are worth it to me to buy to add to my usual rotation. There's definitely, I'm definitely getting Wisteria, I know that much. Because that's just like my brand purple in a tube, which makes my life easier. I will in just a second, Cap. Where did I put my phone? That's the next question. Here it is. Oh, that looks great so far, Cap. You guys don't get to see. You have to just wonder. Oh my gosh, I have so many messages. I'm so busy. Leave me alone. They do, for surezies. I just did brow sienna, so this one next. Yes. I know what I'm doing. That's a lie. I never know what I'm doing. Yeah, I think that's good, Cap. I think that's a good bust amount. I'll call it that. Because it is technically a bust in two senses of the word. I can tell that all of my joints are being bastards, and I'm kind of over it. Yeah, yeah. Kuro is the master of chests, just in case anybody was wondering. You know what? That's super valid, lesbian. You guys have almost convinced me to start playing Stardew. Like, I own it on 2 separate devices, but the fishing makes my hand hurt. It bothers my wrist. Yes, I did, girl. I did. Wait, unless you DM'd me something and it didn't give me an alert. I opened Cap's DM. Did you DM me? Okay, okay. Yes, I did. I did. I believe I reacted to it. I think. I also have a really bad habit of when I wake up, wanting to get rid of all of the notification bubbles because they stress me out. And then I open them and go, I'll respond to this later. And then I don't. But like, I don't need to do the fishing, but I need to do the fishing. You feel me? I love fishing. I mentioned, because I just played through Dredge again. And I mentioned on Tumblr that I'm like if an old fisherman was a girl, was a mushroom, was an iPad baby, and that I want to fish. I want to fish. I want to fish. I like fishing. I just don't like that fishing game. I am playing on a Steam Deck, which I don't know if that messes with anything. I have it on Switch too, but I prefer the Steam Deck because the Joy-Cons don't suck butt. But I don't know if that messes if you can do co-op or anything. I also don't know if you can add mods on Steam Deck. I'd bet that there's a way to do it. And I bet that I'm not inherently smart enough to figure that out on my own. But I do want to fish. The way that fishing minigame is set up makes my wrist hurt. Well, clearly. Well, it's a poly commune, right? That's just the vibe? Oh, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. I do find that game frustrating for other reasons, but but it does make me hurt, which is not something I should be doing. Gosh, there's a lot of games actually, especially ones that are made by like Scandinavian developers, I've noticed, where they use the right trigger button as what I would think an A button should do. It's just like the interact button. And I don't know what it is about holding my hand like this to get the trigger, but it really hurts my wrist after a while. I had to change that for, what game was that? Edith Finch. What remains of Edith Finch? I had to change, like I had to remap the controller buttons through the Switch because it was hurting me. It's almost like maybe when I thought I broke my wrist when I was 15, I should have gotten that checked out right when it happened, instead of just dealing with it for the next 20 years. Anyway. I do have another farming sim that I might play too. Because I just kind of dropped it because it was still in like beta. Ooh, I like this color. Cornucopia. It's another one where it's just like one guy making a farming sim. But he was very on top of user feedback in the Discord, which I really liked. But it was also, there were a lot of glitches that made it like annoying for me to play. But he said that he was going to add like a childless option if you got married in the game, which I think is really nice. So you don't have to have kids if you get married, which yeah, I've seen Moonstone Island. I don't think that I would particularly enjoy the combat level of that. But I did watch some people play it, and it seems like a good game. Maybe if it hits me on the right day and goes on sale, I might catch it at some point. But I also tend to get just like overwhelmed and stuff like that because there's just so much content. And I have a perfectionism issue. Okay, good luck, I guess, with your Russian. Ah, gotcha. I stand by my good luck comment, which maybe says more about my family relations than anybody else's. Yeah. I think that is a common feeling for many people. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Yep, I know how that goes. Okay. I have not lost track of the time yet. But I am probably going to end at like 4 my time, which is in a little less than a half hour, just so other people know what my plan is. And you can yell at me if I go past that time. Although I'm usually pretty good at it if I'm actively thinking about it. And I do need to look at my computer screen regularly, so it's not like I'm playing video game or something where I'll get super distracted. Garnet kind of slaps too, not gonna lie. It's a nice earthy red. But again, it's probably expensive. You can't really see it. Let me this for a second. This one is pretty. I feel like I've been in the Swatch mines for like ages. Which I don't really mind particularly. It just feels like this has lasted forever. Which it has. This is like 4 streams worth or something. We're getting there though. Eventually we'll be done with swatching. And then I'll order more swatching materials, obviously. I do want to get like an actual swatch book set up. Welcome back, Cap. That's what I said. Yes. I get things stuck in my head all the time. Oh, I started talking about a song that was stuck in my head and I definitely did not finish my thought like an hour ago. If you are ever wondering if you might have ADHD but you think that you're maybe like blowing the situation out of proportion, start streaming. And all of the evidence becomes very clear all of a sudden. I had a song stuck in my head that the majority of the lyrics are just "My name is Steve." I don't know if you knew this about me. My name is not Steve, personally. And yet, that song is super stuck in my head. So stuck in my head that it was playing in my dreams last night. So yeah. I'll have to share that song somewhere, just because once you hear it, you will understand how it got so stuck in my head. Like, it slaps. But my name is not Steve, and so my brain going, my name is Steve, there are many other Steves, but there is only one me, is like, alright. I also had weird dreams last night. I had another one of my movie dreams. I regularly have dreams that are just like movie plots, and are actually like, they vaguely, like they make pretty solid sense. Many of those are zombie dreams. My brain comes up with a lot of really interesting ways that zombies happen. But last night there was like, it was a weird combo of kind of like Five Nights at Freddy's meets McDonald's capitalism, where McDonald's was doing like a FNAF style restaurant, so like Chuck E. Cheese, except it's McDonald's. Except they were using their burgers to turn people like brainless and induct them into a cult. And I was trying to make that not happen. Like I was trying to expose that this cult was happening. It was interesting. It was an interesting dream. It did make me wake up a couple times and freak out a little bit and then go back to bed. Well, yeah, except the food was worse. That was a major point in the dream, that they started out with like quality food and then it gradually got worse and worse, like even worse than regular McDonald's, to be clear. I know that McDonald's is not good food. Do I still crave it constantly? Yes. But, so very much Chuck E. Cheese, I guess. It's more Chuck E. Cheese, because that pizza was always awful. Ah. Yeah, I don't know, my brain is an interesting place. Sometimes that's affectionate, and sometimes that's derogatory. Oh, yeah, that's fair, Cap. See, I don't speak aloud like that. What I do is I write lists. So, welcome back, girl. But yeah, interesting brains. One of the best dreams I think that I've had that I still think about, one of my movie dreams, was a zombie apocalypse. Common dream theme for me. Except what caused the like zombie rage or whatever you want to call it was dehydration. So you got dehydrated to a point where your blood got too thick and it kept your brain from working correctly. And so and the reason that everybody was getting dehydrated was because of corporate water theft, basically. So there were spaces where there was amusement parks with water rides and stuff still running while people were like dying of dehydration from the zombie curse. And so one of the things to do to take out zombies, quote unquote, was to get basically super soakers and squirt water into people's mouths when they were coming at you to bite you. Fun dream. But the zombies got hydrophobic at a certain point, kind of like you would if you got rabies. So you could hang out in the middle of the log ride in an amusement park and you would be safe. The things my brain comes up with. Oh, this is not what I would call sienna. Like, I know why it's this bright. But yeah, I wouldn't call that sienna. But it's quinacridone, so that's why. Conjugation is hard. I can't blame Google for this. Yeah. It's almost like AI doesn't replace human brains. Yeah, it is. We have a large Russian population here. Because we were bought from Russia. So, I'm scared to know. 27. I've done a little bit of conjugation in Finnish, which is the language I've been doing on Duolingo. But theirs is, what I've learned so far, I'll put it this way, is relatively easy because you basically just take the end of the person word and stick it on the end of the verb. It's nice. I'm scared. I'm scared. That's so many. Yeah, yeah, and then different for different people. Well, different people is not the correct way to say that, but I think you know what I mean. Saying things correctly, that's not a thing we do here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. That's great, Lapras. Oh, that says pipestone. I was like, why is this paint called pipeline? It's not. I just can't read. That's good. I have to work really hard at languages. I'm bad at them. I mean, to be clear, I'm bad at English too, if we're being honest, but yeah. That makes sense, Cap. I think maybe I can finish this page and then we'll only have half of one left for next time. Which will be on Friday, and then we can work on those assets for the website. And then maybe I can get that closer to being ready to actually publish it. Yeah, agreed, Cap. I also just, like, I enjoy language in, I don't know, holding it and rotating it in my hand kind of way, even if I can't fully understand it, because it really shows a lot about culture, which I find interesting. I actually have a degree in it. So you can learn a lot about different cultures by how they put together their sentences and what kind of words there are and how the words relate to each other and that kind of stuff. Can I speak anything properly? No, but I still find it interesting to know. Yeah, those executives do be dysfunctioning. That's fair, Kuro. They do have programs where you can, I think it's mostly in other countries, but where you can match up with older people who speak the same language to talk to them, so that those people get some company, and people who are trying to practice a language get practice with their language. which I think is really cool, and we should put that in, like, implement that literally everywhere. Yes, Shawnee, thank you. We have 10 minutes until I end stream. Thank you for making sure I'm on time, though. Like, if I go a little over, it's just that I don't have as much time to, like, sit for a second and get my thoughts together. Because book club doesn't start for another bit after that, so it's not like an immediate necessity. Thank you, Mouth. But probably with video calling Kuro. Necessity. Yep. It's the bare necessities of life. That always used to be a problem for me when I was, specifically those double S sounds. When I was trying to spell Mississippi, I always added an extra ISS in. Why? Dunno, just sounds right to my brain. Nah. I might actually not show up for the stream just because I know that people are going to be drinking and I kind of don't want to deal with it some days. So we'll see how I'm feeling day of. Because thanks to my mom, I have some trauma around drinking. Oh, this is a nice color. This is also very blood color. Yeah, Lapras. Why, Mouth? Why is my brain like this? Rainbow mentioned in the Discord that, so. Like I said, my brain isn't online today. I say as if it's ever online. Maroon. That sure is not what I would call maroon. That's okay. I feel like maroon has more purple to it than this does. I put my hand in paint again. I know this shocks nobody at this point, but... Yeah, no, I get that. But karaoke is also something I did when I was still drinking. So I think that that might be bad for my brain. We'll see. Because I'm still in, like, I don't know, I've been sober for over 2 years, but it's still like, sometimes it just unlocks certain stuff in my brain that I don't want to deal with and I'm not prepared to deal with at a certain point in time, which is nobody else's deal, but I do need to be cautious about it. Especially since my mom's birthday is coming up. Which is gonna be something else too. I'm working on my mom's birthday. So I'm going to need to come prepared to the modeling session with topics to think of so that I don't just think about my mom and start crying while I'm trying to model. Grief is weird. Thank you. I'd been, I don't know, thinking about it for a while and cutting back, and then I was like, no, actually I'm done with this. Cool. That's easy, Shawnee. You just take a scoop of vanilla ice cream and you put so much caramel on it that you can't see the ice cream. Dunzo. That's it. I really like caramel and cotton candy. I just like when sugar is like, hey, I'm gonna be sugar, but a little bit different. Because you know what? Sugar is so versatile in texture ways. Exactly, exactly. Just a little bit of cream in there. Which a lot of caramel has cream in it, but do love me some caramel. Yeah, this is more what I would classify as maroon, not the other one. Stop hurting. Get over yourself. The thing is done. Stop bothering me. I may actually take an anti-inflammatory if it's gonna be such a butt about it. It's your fault in the first place, buddy. Get over it. I don't think we're gonna finish this page today, but we will get close to finishing this page today. So we can probably finish this on Friday and then also do the other little squiggles and such that I need to do. That's good, Cap. Don't you also like cold brew? Do you like them cold? Hey, dunked. Hi, Goose and squad. How's it going? Welcome in. We're actually ending pretty soon. I'm sorry. Cause I have someplace else to be today. I will hydrate. There's another one of our cats. I've started collecting cats who do that little scratchy thing before they do water, like before they dink their oiters, because I think it's really funny. Can I type? Maybe. Remains to be seen. If you don't know Goose, Goose is a very nice person, and yeah, I have a book group that I need to go ruin a book for everybody in today. But if you aren't following Goose, Goose does a lot of cool art and just generally has that fun kind of chaotic ADHD vibe that we all know and love so much. They also do some tarot and stuff like that, and Animal Crossing. So cool person to go follow and hang out in if you can. I love the scratch around the bowl thing. I just find it so amusing. Yes, but I don't mention them. There are people who I have blocked and have actually gone around and given the tea to everybody on. No, I did not. Thank you, Stars. I'm sipping right now. There are some people who still stream who are around, but I don't interact with them anymore because they're icky and have done gross things. But so if I have known them, I decide to not know them after that, I guess. But yeah, if you haven't followed Goose, you should go follow Goose because Goose is super niceies. Yeah, and sometimes you just don't catch on the vibe for a while, and so you hang out with somebody and then all of a sudden something happens and you're like, oh Jesus, oh no, bye. So yeah, we aren't gonna finish today because I need to end, but we're getting there. We should be able to finish it on Friday. And then do the other work that I need to do. Why? Okay, I'm gonna throw a paintbrush too. That's fun. Why is it always work? Why do things keep happening? Okay, we're gonna finish this row, and I'm probably gonna forget that we still have some left on that sheet when we come back to it on Friday. But maybe if I say it aloud, my brain will remember. I do love hematite. Or hematite, as some people call it. Yeah, I was trying to come up with one, Kuro, so I like my women like I like my air all around me and always. I just like nice people, and sometimes not so nice people, but only if they're secretly nice. I do have a big problem with they're mean to everybody but me. That is not a healthy relationship standard, but damn, am I a sucker for it. Okay, I'm gonna set these up here so that we can look at, like, actually see. How many colors we've done. We did some of these greens. We started like here-ish today. So we did this many today, which is a good amount. Good amount for that short of a time. But yeah. So I'm gonna need to find somebody to raid who I think Lib is live at the moment. But let me double check. But I'm gonna need to raid and dash, which I know Lib will be fine with. Because Lib knows me. So I don't feel too bad about doing that. Yeah, Lib is live, so let's go bother Lib. Thank you everybody for showing up. Sorry to like have you raid and then immediately toss you into another stream, Goose. But for any Goose Town residencies, Lib very much has chaotic fun energy, so I think that you will like that. It does have a lot more noises and general chaos than me or Goose does, but still a fun place to be. Let me switch over to my ending screen so that people know that I'm ending. They're a very good bear. A very good friend. How about that? Let me do this. So I'm gonna put the raid commands in chat, which you can copy and paste into the chat when we raid. The first one has a follower emote that you can use in other channels if you're subbed. The other one has emotes that you can use anywhere on Twitch. So you can just do a little copy pasta. Yeah, of course, Lapras. Good luck with your linking and your Zeldas. I've never played a Zelda game, fun fact. And we'll go bother Lib, and I will go ruin this book for everybody in my book club. So thanks so much for stopping by and hanging out and, I don't know, being patient with me, I guess, around short streams and weird schedules. I will be back Friday morning, my time. And we'll finish up these swatches and then do a couple little thingy boppers for my website, so you guys can get a little preview of that. Take care of yourselves, be kind to yourselves, remember you're loved. If you can't do that for yourself, please do it for me, because I think that you're awesome and deserve nice things. And that includes from yourself, even on the days when it's hard to do so, okay? So everybody get yourself a little treat or say something nice to yourself. And I'll be back on Friday and in other people's streams the rest of the week, because once I find a place I like, I never leave, like a wart. And I'll catch y'all next time. Okay, bye!